Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and today I have a one tray, 3 ways for you. So we're going to use my Dollar General rack, my only 3-tiered tray. And I've created 3 spring trays using the new birds from the Target Dollar Spot, and then kind of a bee theme, and then just kind of a spring theme. So I hope you enjoy, and sorry my voice is a little scratchy. I'm coming down with that, weather goes from hot to cold kind of stuff that you get all up in there. So let's get to tiered traying. So for the first tray, I decided to use my birds on it that I picked up at Target this year. So they had 3 of them if you have not seen them. You got like a mint one with a white belly. They got a blue one with kind of a pinky peachy belly, and then a light blue one with a white belly and a little peachy pink nose. And so I thought these would be perfect because there's 3 tiers and 3 birds. So I set one up there, and then for my middle shelf, I wanted to put him on a little riser. And I used my green one, and then I put my blue one down here on the bottom shelf. And then I just went through all my kind of spring stuff and decided what would work well. And I have this little this little bird picture. It has the greens and the blues, and then I incorporated kind of some of the pinks and stuff more from that. And then I thought my Hello Spring sign with the green outline would look really good too, and bring in a little bit more of that minty green. On the middle tier, I thought my little pink tulip glass would be really pretty. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it just brings out the pink from there and adds a little more color. And of course, I had to grab my little black bird cage that I got at like Goodwill or somewhere. And then for the bottom to fill in, I picked my cream and pink striped bowls. I thought that would look good down here. And then just to fill in the back, I just grabbed one of my little white houses with the wood. You can't see it too much, but it does just fill it back in there a little more. And then up on the top, I grabbed my little cloche that I picked up at the Goodwill. Put that kind of up here behind the sign and the bird. And I grabbed one of my green eggs, popped that up there. And then I wanted to add some greenery. And so I really wanted to incorporate kind of that bluey purple, like the bird and on the flower there. So I thought my lavender bunches from Hobby Lobby would look really nice. And so I started off with putting one just kind of over here like that. And then I added a second one going the other way. And I just really like how that filled it out a little more and just added kind of a different dimension. And then for my purple tulip, I put these little white baby's breaths in there. I just thought they looked cute and brought in a little more white. And then to go with that cream picture down here, I just added one of my burlap roses to these bowls. And then I did add a couple more eggs just for like my garnish, my filler spots here, just so everything wasn't like really bare or anything. And there is my bird tray. I really like how this turned out. I want to use these birds, I think, on my black tray, my Mel Ray Designs tray, and just see how that looks. I might not use all 3 just because it only has 2 tiers, but we will see what I come up with. For the second tray, I did a bee theme. What I really wanted to use is my new bee cup, and so I'm going to incorporate a little bit of blue in there along with the yellow and black. So I started out with just putting my cup over here and then gathering all my bee things, and then these are my 2 kind of blue pieces I have. And so I stuck my little bee up here that I got at my shop, and then so I decided to put this one kind of over here, and I thought then this one looked good up here. And I grabbed my little Ray Dunn honey pot. They got a cute little clear bear honey pot at the Dollar Spot this year. It's pretty big size too. And then I just have this jar canister thing I picked up last year. I like the black, and I thought it looked kind of like a honeycomb, so I thought that would go well with all my bee stuff, so I kind of keep it with my bee themes. And then I thought my yellow or my daisies would look really pretty with that white and yellow. And then I took this little beehive I got. This is just an ornament that I got a couple years ago and then saved it for Christmas time. saved it for springtime. I also grabbed my little yellow coffee mug and then these little honey dippers. I got these last year at Hobby Lobby. I haven't seen them yet this year, but my store hasn't got everything out yet either. So next I just wanted to add in some filler. So I grabbed my little tin bucket for up here, and then I grabbed the big and the small kind of yellow, green, blue kind of bucket. I thought that would go really well. The medium one got stuck on the second shelf, and then the big one on the bottom, of course. And then I thought with this flower here, I needed a little flower up on the top, so I just grabbed a little white one. That's just a pick from Hobby Lobby, and then this is another pick from Hobby Lobby that I just stuck in the cup and poking out on the side. And there is my bee themed tray. I really love how it came out. I think I could use even my little like blue birds with that mug. Right now this is kind of only blue thing I had. I have some kind of navy stuff, but I really don't. And then like turquoise, but that's kind of the only blue I had. But I just thought it was like a nice subtle touch. So for this one, it is a very, very neutral spring tray. I grabbed my spring sign that I made with my stencils, and I can fit this either on the middle tier or the bottom tier. I decided to put it on the bottom, and then I also really wanted to use my little bunny. This is from the Easter section, but I always use it with my spring stuff. I just like it, my spring stuff a little better. And then my other kind of little one I wanted to use is I grabbed a mushroom to use. So those I kind of all like put down in a line, and then to bring in a little more of that like wood color, I grabbed my smallest magnolia house. And then my other color I kind of wanted to bring in was green, because you always think everything's turning green at springtime. And that's just a lantern from the dollar spot literally forever ago. And then I grabbed my little thrifted pitcher. I thought would be a nice little green to add too. And then my thrifted little birdhouse, thought would be another nice item. And then I've really been enjoying just like laying flowers and different greenery just like down in the back on the bottoms and stuff. So I grabbed this like peachy, pinky, yellow, purple, green greenery. It just adds a little bit of color. I did try just like regular greenery, and I didn't really like anything. I liked this. Doesn't really like perfectly match everything, but just adds that pop of color. If you don't want any color, then use some just green greenery, some white flowers. I tried that. I didn't really like that. I just really wanted to use these, and so that's what I ended up doing. And then I thought the middle shelf was full and good. I did try to put something back there, but you couldn't see it, so I just left it as is. And then up on the top, I just grabbed some of this greenery. I want to say this is from the regular pick section at Hobby Lobby, and I grabbed 2 sprigs. I only have 2 sprigs here. I was trying to just get it so it like pops a little bit up here on the top. And so I thought that kind of balanced out the green. I have some green here, and then some green here. That's why I did try to use white, you know, but I just thought this went better. I just like this. And that is my super simple neutral spring tier tray. There was my 1 tray 3 ways for spring. I hope you enjoyed all 3 trays. I really enjoyed them. I like the neutral and the birds, and I always love to do a good bee theme. I don't know what I'm gonna do upstairs or downstairs for kind of like my spring decor yet. I got a lot more tiered trays to do, so I'll just focus on those, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.